Poštovani gledaoci, kreće nova sezona intervjua, a sa nama je učesnik estonskog nacionalnog izbora Egert Milder, koji je prošle godine završio na 4. mestu. Ove godine će se predstaviti sa pesmom Free Again. Egert, welcome to Eurovision Studio podcast.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm glad to be here. Yeah.
Okay, you are an experienced Eesti Laul performer now. So what do you expect from this year?
It's going to be quite interesting because this year's there's no crowd. This is maybe the hardest part to really focus on performing to the camera, not to the crowd, because I really prefer a crowd, of course. We all do, but it's going to be different and interesting, I guess. And also this year's Eesti Laul, the participants are really like strong artists, and I guess 4 or 5 of them have been already in the Eurovision, so they have a lot of experience. So I'm really glad to be on that list with them, and I think it's going to be a fun times, definitely.
Well, last year you came 4th, and you were like for a small sneak from that top 3 for the super final. How did you feel last year when it was like results and such? Did you expect such a result when you came into competition?
Actually, I didn't. I didn't know that so many people. Eventually, in the finals, I got over 5,000 votes. So it's in Estonian scale, it's quite a lot, and I was really surprised. And I really enjoyed the whole performance because this was so like a sing-along song, the Georgia, especially the Georgia part. So in the Saku Suurhall, where the whole event was taking place, all the crowd was like singing along, and it was amazing. Even the other participants were enjoying the song, so it was great feeling. And the 4th place was surprising. Yeah.
That is the best part of a crowd. They can just sing along and everything. And but this song is a bit different. I see it like more intimate song than Georgia. So it will maybe. What do you think about the stage show? Do you have some ideas? Or I mean, last year it was very interesting with that piano and climbing on it and such.
I have mostly figured out all the what I'm going to do there. Definitely, I'm not alone there because I really need like a band support, because I've done a band for quite a while now, and to have drummer and the other instrumentalists and singers on stage, it gives so much more energy. So I definitely have them with me as well. But let it be a small secret what's going to happen exactly.
We will see in like a month or.
Yes, it's my semi-final will be on 18th of February. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like in around 20 days.
Yes.
And do you see, you mentioned the competition that is quite hard, quite tough. We have Uku Suviste, who was a winner last year. We have Koji, who was also Estonian representative a couple of years ago. But they are the names that are quite long on Estonian music scene. Do you see an opportunity for you, because you are a relatively fresh name on Estonian music stage?
I mean, I am fresh as an artist, but I've written songs for Eesti Laul for a couple of years. I guess this is my 6th time in Eesti Laul and 3rd time as a singer.
Yes.
Or artist. And I think Estonia is such a small country, and no one is really competing to each other. Rather, like we just this is the let's say in Estonia, we have the next big like a singing event is how is the name? Like basically singing festival where like 100,000 people coming together and singing old Estonian songs and choir songs. But this is the modern version of this like a big singing event. So we're just I guess we don't think at it like it's a competition, rather yeah it's a big festival, let's say.
I must say I am from Serbia, but I follow national Eurovision selections for a couple of years. But I really like Estonian because it is like Estonian finals are in the big halls and everything, and I really see high level of production of art. Of songs, and I really think that you have a really nice tradition with Eesti Laul, and I am glad that it keeps on raising every year. You came there also in 2019, but as a songwriter, and you were a guitarist to Kerli Kivilan, and that song was also good. But I can see that you are like going. You really know how to surprise a crowd. So is there? Will we see something new this year as well?
No, definitely. I'm not going to climb on the piano again. Of course, there's new elements, and I hope that I can surprise as well. So I always like think that it has to be interesting for the viewer. So I will make my best to really like give something emotionally and visually. So let's see what will happen.
Something that people don't know about you, that you are an engineer. You also went to different countries around the world, so you're also a traveler. And do you find inspiration in such things for your artwork?
Of course, yeah. Let's see. When you travel, so many things are happening during one day, and it gives so much inspiration. And I would say that the Corona, the era of Corona, has been not very nice for the inspiration. I play a lot of guitar and I sing to my newborn daughter, and it's really nice. But as writing songs, it's much difficult between those walls because I guess most of the songs, the first guitar parts or riffs or something, has always had some kind of let's say this exact part. I guess it was I grabbed one acoustic guitar in Sri Lanka in one hostel, and this was the tum 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 taga taga tum 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 taga taga. This was the part when I discovered the riff, and then it was in the on a shelf for like a couple of years, and then I made this song out of it. So yeah, traveling is the best inspiration for me. Yeah.
You know, when you go somewhere and you have inspiration to write a song, and you're in some country that is far away from Estonia, do you borrow sometimes some elements from music tradition of that country?
I've tried, but I think I'm not that good to use them because it's really hard for me to imagine. I've tried, for example, I lived in Georgia, of course, for 3 years, and then they have a lot of traditional instruments, and then I recorded them and couldn't fit them into my songs. So I really like I like acoustic guitar sound and electric guitar and really natural piano sound. So I will try to figure out some new songs out of these really typical instruments.
You're an artist, but also you're engineer, and that job is quite responsible. And from the other side, you know how people perceive artists, like they are, irresponsible and such, and like they can lay all day in their bed and they can write their songs, and they're just, and this is one quite strange combination. And how do you manage to make all of it mentally?
It's hard to really focus and be good at like in such a different fields, but in somehow they also balancing each other. For example, to be as a musician, it can you can go really like introvert type of personality or something, but in construction and real estate development and so on, you have to communicate a lot. You will have big meetings with a lot of people. You have to negotiate, meet in the halfway with some ideas, and I think it has helped me a lot to collaborate with different artists as well, to really get the best out of all the participants in the room, for example. So I think somehow they are quite balancing for me the overall life. But yeah, I really like to do both of these jobs. And currently I'm, for example, in Estonia, developing one apartment building. So it's like, for the years I can give people songs and emotion, but in practical way I can also build like homes.
So it's a multitasker.
Yeah, I have a lot of apps to manage my time, the calendar and Todoist, for example, that I don't forget anything. So I'm quite productive, but with little helpers.
Yeah. So did you see this Corona period, despite not traveling, but did you see it like a time where you can rest a bit?
Yes, exactly a year ago when it all started, then I did some work, but we delayed or postponed construction for this apartment building, and then I had a lot of free time, and then I played a lot of computer games.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really started to enjoy again Age of Empires, for example, and bit of Counter-Strike I played, but mostly Age of Empires. I really fall into it.
Do you play PES or FIFA?
FIFA, yes. Actually, FIFA was the Corona game as well. Yeah, I don't have a PlayStation myself, but I have a good friend who has it. And so then, yeah, basically we did like, I don't know, 5 to 7-hour marathon playing.
Yeah.
So it was quite nice time.
Yeah, tournaments and such.
Yeah.
And for the end of our interview, I have one question. If you go to Eurovision, do you expect to get 12 points from Georgia?
It's a good question. I don't expect this year, no. but I'm glad if they give me some points.
Well,
so hope they still remember their their song.
So Egert, thank you very much for this nice talk. Poštovani gledalci, to bi bilo to. Nadam se da ste uživali i pripremit ćemo vam još intervjua u narednom periodu. Slušamo se i pozdrav. Ako vam se sviđa ovaj video, ajmo subscribe, ajmo like, budite ljudi. Govorili tako jest. Šta 2 klika i ja i doviđenja. Motaj kablove, gasi mešalicu i ćao. Znači, ako vam se svidjelo ovo što radimo, ajmo like, ajmo subscribe, ajde, znači, budite ljudi, jer smo se dogovorili. Nema smisla, stvarno, ajde. Gasi mešalice, motaj kablove, poz.